Hey everybody, I thought I would do a quick video, some tutorials on little embellishments that you can put on anything at all. I've been doing preemie hats, so I thought just something to add a little extra to it would be really cute. So I have a butterfly for this video. And like I said, this is a scrap yarn project, so as you can see, it's very small, so it does not take a lot of yarn at all. So all you'll need is your yarn. I use crochet thread for my body and the antennas of the butterfly. Of course, you'll need a darning needle, scissors, and your hook. And for the hook, what I used was an E or a 3.5 millimeter because it's small. So that's the size it produced, about an inch for the 3.5. So if you want it a little bigger, go up a hook size. If you want it a little smaller, go down a hook size. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So for this project, we start with a magic circle, and it's done in one round, all in the magic circle. So for the magic circle, what we're going to do is we're going to build the left side first, and then we're going to build the right side. So the first thing we're going to do is chain 3. Then we're going to do a treble. Okay, then we're going to do another treble. This yarn unfortunately splits a lot, so I apologize for that. Chain 2, then we're going to single crochet, and that might be a little hard, a little awkward because you're so far away from the magic ring, but just do your best to try to make it you know, even tension. So that's a single crochet, chain 2, oh, I think I picked the yarn that splits the most out of all of my yarn. Goodness. Okay. Chain 2, double crochet. Don't forget to keep all your stitches on your magic circle there, on that, the 2 strands of your magic circle. So double crochet, then another chain 2. Then we're going to slip stitch onto the magic circle. Okay, so that is the left side when it's all pulled together. So now we're going to work on the right side. So now we're going to chain 2. I'm going to do a double crochet. I like to make my circle a little smaller at this point, just so that it's easier and less awkward for me to hold. Okay, so we're on that double crochet. Chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, get a little bit more yarn here. Okay, now we're doing our trebles. And another one. Okay. And we're going to chain 3. And we're going to slip stitch. Try to get that. Oh, there's my dog. He's just upset at someone walking down the street. So when you go to cut your tail, leave it kind of long because you do need to sew it onto the hat. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut my yarn. I cut the yarn and I pulled through, and so I'm just going to tighten that a little bit, and then I'm going to pull my magic circle together. And you might have to kind of shape your. Sorry, you're not in the screen there. You may have to shape your butterfly, but there it is essentially. And then what I like to do is just tighten that a little bit. And what I like to do then is I like to bring my yarn, the two strands together, and then knot them so that it secures the initial tail. So I just kind of get it one stitch down. That's my working yarn. And then I just tie these guys together. Just do one last yank on that magic circle. And I like to tie them together. Knot them off. And then you can use yarn for the body and the antennas, but I just like the look of the crochet thread because of it's very thin. And I'm going to use black for the video just because you can't really see the white on white. You don't need a lot at all. What I like to do is I bring it together. And so these are going to be your antenna, so that goes on the top. Just kind of bring it around the back. Just give it a yank. A little tug, I should say, not a yank. Okay, and then that's it. And then you just make sure that's as tight as you want it, and then trim the excess wherever you think the antennas would be. And you don't have to fuss with it too much at this point because it might get messed up a little bit as you're sewing it on. And then let me get my little basket of hats here. So let's see if we put it on here. This pretty purple hat. When you go ahead and sew it on, these are together. So what I like to do is sew it all the way around so that it doesn't lift up at all, especially since it's going to be on a baby. So just go ahead and place it. I always try to find where I ended. This was my ending of the hat, so I put that folded in the middle there, and then I know that this is the front portion of the hat. And then I try to kind of place it a little bit on the brim and then on the hat at a little angle. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to put it smack in the middle straight, you could do that. Whatever your preference is. So that's a quick little tutorial on scrap yarn and a nice way to do a little embellishment. Have fun with it. Thanks for watching, guys.